Alright. So good morning all, welcome to basics maths class. So in the previous class we did binomial theorem, that is binomial expansion, right? So based on that I had given some questions to you. I hope you solved, most of you. Did you try at least? Were you able to get the answer? Were you able to get the answer? If you know the formula you would have got. Anyways, so continuing from there. So binomial expansion, we will do one more question based on that. Okay, I told you what basically I told you, if you are having 1 plus x to the power of n, where x is very small than 1, that time what I can write it? I can write it as 1 plus n times x, 1 plus n times x. If it is, if you are having 1 plus, instead of 1 plus, if you are having 1 minus x, then also it is valid, okay. This will become what? 1 minus n times x. If you are having what? 1 plus x to the power of minus n, still it is valid. This will become what? Minus n will come inside, 1 minus nx, okay. Minus n will come inside, okay. Next, if you are having 1 minus x to the power of minus n, what will happen? Minus n minus 1, this will become what? 1 plus nx it will become, because ikkada minus undi, ikkada kuda lopal kuda minus undi kada, minus into minus will become what? Plus. So 1 plus nx it will get, okay. 1 plus nx you will get. Now let us take up a question based on this. Let me check first if I am audible. 1 minus x to the power of minus, okay. Let us take up a previous year question that has come from this, which you can solve using just by binomial expansion. So they have given the value of acceleration due to gravity, the value of acceleration due to gravity, instead of that I will write it as just g, the value of g at height h above surface of earth, above the surface of earth is given by g dash is equal to gr square by g plus r whole square, okay. If h is very less than r, then they were given the options. What is the options? G dash is equal to g into 1 minus h by r. Second option, g dash is equal to g into 1 minus 2h by r. Next they have given g dash is equal to g into 1 plus h by r. Option D is g dash is equal to g into 1 plus 2h by r. This is the question they have given, okay. This is the question they have given, okay. Look at this look at this formula. They have told g dash is equal to g into r square by g plus r whole square, they are telling. Now observe carefully, okay. If h is very less than r, okay. Now what will happen if I divide what will happen if I divide everything? Suppose if I take this here, h if I divide by r, what will happen? This value will be very less. See, r we are talking about what? Radius of the earth. They are telling this height is very less than r. This will be, what will happen? H by r, this value will be very less. This value will become very less. Now what we will do in this question, okay, here what we will do is, everywhere what we will do is, first of all you take this g outside. I think it is h plus r whole square. This should be h plus r. Whole square. So what we are having here in this question, what we have to do is divide throughout by r, numerator and denominator divide by r. What I am telling is divide numerator and denominator by r. So G dash will be equal to what? G into what I can take? Definitely I can take what? This one. I can take it as what? G, I will take it outside. Before dividing, what I will do is R by H plus R whole square, entire thing under whole square, because here also square is there, here also square is there. This G, if I take it outside, this entire thing I can take it as a common square, common I can put square. Now here H is there, H, what is this? H by R should come, or what it should come? R by H. Or let me take this, let me take up the question first once. H by R, what they have given? Okay, this is correct only. Now what we will do is throughout we will divide by what? Throughout we will divide by what? Throughout we will divide by R. Throughout we will divide by R. Okay, if I divide numerator and denominator by R, R by R will become what? 1. Here what it will become? R by R 1. Here it will become what? H by R. Okay, H by R will become very less. H by R will be a very low value. So I will get what? G dash is equal to G into what I will get? R. If I divide numerator and what I will get? R by R will be 1. Here it will become what? Or let me write the steps. R by R, this will be H by R plus this will be R by R. So see here, cancels, I will get what? G dash is equal to G into 1 by, what is it? 1 plus H by R. This is what we got, 1 plus H by R. What is there? Square is also there outside. Square is also there outside. Now what we are having? G dash is equal to G into 1 by 1 plus H by R. Okay, numerator is what? 1. Denominator is what we are having? You have to focus 1 plus H by R. Denominator what we are having? 1 plus H by R, or let me write it again for you to understand. G dash is equal to, okay, G into 1 square is what? 1 itself. Denominator it will become what? 1 plus H by R whole square. Whole square. Now if I take this up, if I take this to numerator, what will happen? This 2 will become minus 2. Okay, this 2 will become minus 2, because we know that we have a property A by B. If I make it B by A, it will become what? Minus 1. Correct na? Minus 1. So this will go up, this will become what? G into 1 plus H by R to the power of minus 2. To the power of minus 2. Now G dash is equal to, this is what we got. Okay, next step I will write it. G dash is equal to, what I will do is, see, this H by R is very small than 1. This H by R is very small than 1. This is a very small value than 1. So I can bring this minus 2 inside. So this will become what? G dash is equal to G into 1 minus 2H by R. We got the answer. What is the option? Second option. That's all. What is option? Second option. Here there is no physics involved in this solving this question. Only thing that is involved is binomial expansion. Okay, formula they have only given. Okay, did I apply any physics concepts here? Nothing. Only binomial expansion we have to apply here. Okay, so only based on binomial expansion you can get the answer like this. These many steps also you don't have to do. I have written for you to understand each and every step, that's all. Okay, directly looking at this you can cancel and you will get the answer directly like this. Clear? Understood all of you? Clear this one? Make a note of it. Make a note of it, all of you. Like. Written? Those who are attending today or those who missed the previous classes, don't worry. If you watch the previous classes, it will be clear to you, all of you. Okay. Those who are attending today. Okay, written. Next we will learn the concept of AP and GP, that is also useful for you, especially in current electricity. That questions will be useful. Current electricity, where they double the resistance, charges, all these things, AP and GP will be highly useful for you. So, we learn some basics of AP, okay. And you for JEE students also, that AP and GP is very important because sequence and series chapter is there for you, okay. So, next thing, written all of you, write down, written, all of you written, okay. Next thing, AP, would have studied AP in your class 10th, but still would have forgotten, but geometric progression would have learned, most of you. So, AP means, see, arithmetic progression, here you have to focus only on two things, that is A and D. A means what? First term. AP means first term and common difference you have to focus. Once you get first term and common difference, everything is easy to solve. Okay, what is this first term and common difference? Suppose AP means they follow a specific pattern. So, 1, 3, 5, 7, if I write like this, okay, this 1 is what? This is first term. A will write it as what? First term. The difference between these two is what? 2. Here also it is 2. So, here also it is 2. So, this 2 is common for all the terms, that is the difference. So, that is why we call it as what? Common difference, which is denoted by D. Okay. So, which is denoted by D. Now, if I want, so how many terms are there here? 4 terms. If I want the last term which I can represent it by n. What is the value of this last term if I want to find out? That is, I will write it as what? An. Okay. N number of terms are there. What is the value of this An if I want to find out? We have a formula, that is An is equal to what? A plus n minus 1 into D. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. You have to focus A plus n minus 1 into D. Suppose I want by this formula only, if I want A10. A10 means how I can write it? A plus n minus 1 means 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 means 9. A plus 9D. If I want A100, what I can write? A plus 99D. If I want A6, what I can write? A plus 5D. If I want A8, what I can write? A plus 7D. Like this you should write directly. Okay. So, in this question, if I want A8, okay, what is A here? 1. D is what here? 2. So, easily I can put the values. So, A will be what? 1. D is what? 7 into this is what? 2. So, this will be 14. 1 plus 14, that will be 15. So, A8 will be what? 15. Understood? Just by using this formula, we can find out. So, this formula is important. An formula. Next, okay, this they are given like a sequence. But if they give series means what? Sequence only. But in between the terms, they will give plus and minus, or they will give only plus, or they will give only minus, like that. So, if suppose they give like this 1 plus 3 plus 5, like this. So, how to find out? Sum of n terms. Sum of n terms, if you want to find out, we have two formulas. Okay, one formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This one formula. Another formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an. An means what? The last term. An means what? The last term. Two formulas. Here d is given, n is given. But last term if you don't know, you will use this formula. But if you know the last term, what you will use the formula? This formula. Okay, you will use this formula, n by 2 into a plus an. So, directly you can use this formula. Okay, got it? Okay, this will be useful in current electricity chapter. Write this down first. Whatever I write it in the box, that is important, that's all. Okay, after this, we will solve one question based on this. Written all of you? Do it fast. Just these two boxes. You write down AP, write these two boxes. That's all. Okay. They have given the question. Find the sum of the series, find the sum of the series, okay, 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16 plus 19 plus 22 plus 25. You have to find the sum of this series. Okay, how to find the sum of the series? First of all, to find the sum of the series, we have a formula, that is Sn. Okay, Sn. Sn means, n means number of terms, but here number of terms is given because it is not infinite. They were given number of terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of terms is what? 7. So I have to find what here? S7, sum of 7 terms. Here A is what? 7. Common difference D is what? D is what? 3. Common difference D is what? 3. You have to be engaged in the class, then only you can learn, be it any class. So D is what? 3. Whatever has happened in previous attempts or previous, when you are regular batch or whatever, forget it. Start afresh, focus on the class. Then only you will be able to score well. Okay. So D is equal to what? 3. Okay. So D is equal to 3. So Sn is equal to n by 2. N by 2 means it is what? 7 by 2. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ కూడా ఉంది, లాస్ట్ టర్మ్ ఏంటి? 25. So I can use two formulas, either of the two formulas. So let us use this formula. First term is what? 7. Last term is what? 25. I will get what? 7 by 2. 25 plus 7 is what? 32. Okay, this will be what? 2 ones are, 2 16s are. 16 sevens is how much? 112. I know you don't know. 16 sevens is what? 112. I have told you, tables you have to learn up to 30. This is the assignment I have told you from the first class. Tables up till 30, it should be thorough. Squares up till 20, cubes up till 20, you should be thorough. Be it for NEET students or be it for JEE students, tables up till 30 you must be thorough. Okay, squares up till 20, cubes up till 20, you must be knowing it. Okay, so 7 8 is how much? Like that, if I ask 27 8 you should be able to tell. So like that you should be thorough, then only it will become easy calculation. Okay, so even if you learn 5 5 tables every day or 2 2 tables every day, it is better. Okay, there is no shame in learning something which will be useful for you. Okay, so this is what? 112. So another method what I can use, another formula. So S7 can be written as n by 2 into 2a. 2a is what? 2 into 7 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is what? 7 minus 1 is what? 6. N minus 1 into d. D is what? 3. Okay, 7 by 2 into 2 7s are 14, 6 3s are 18. So what we will get? 7 by 2, 18 plus 14 is what we will get? 32. 2 1s are 2, 16s are 16 7s are 112. You can use any of the formula. You can use any of the formula because you know the value of n and you also know the value of last term. Okay, that's all is the concept of AP. This much concept if you know, you will be able to solve questions. Okay, next we will learn what? Geometric progression. After you write down this question and along with the solution. We will do graphs also. Graphs I have represented the graphs in the previous class, but today's class I will talk about straight line, some slope concept also, again intercept form also we will discuss. Okay, that is important. Done? Okay. Next is the geometric progression. Geometric progression means whatever the term it is there, that will be multiplied by, it will becoming double. Okay, double, or it will be becoming 3 times, it is becoming 4 times, like that. Okay, so how many times it is becoming, that we call it as what? Common ratio. Suppose I write here example 4, so let me start with 2, 4, 8, 16, okay, 32, 64. If you see like this, okay, see here 2 is becoming 4, it is becoming double everywhere. Okay, it is becoming double means it is multiplying by what? 2. You are multiplying what? 2. Here also you are multiplying by what? 2. This 2 is called common ratio, that we represented by R, common ratio. Okay, this is called common ratio. So in AP, our focus will always be on what? A and D. Here in GP, our focus will all be on A and R. Okay, A is what here? 2. A is what here? 2. Here also n term will be there. What is the n term? N term is given by An is equal to A into common ratio. D won't come. R to the power of n minus 1. A into R to the power of n minus 1. Okay, A into R to the power of n minus 1. Okay, and sum of n terms of GP. Sum of n terms of GP. Okay, it is given by, sum of n terms of GP is given by A into 1 minus R to the power of n by 1 minus R. By 1 minus R. Okay, when this formula will come? When R is less than 1. When R is less than 1. Okay, A into 1 minus R to the power of n by 1 minus R when R is less than 1, and this formula will also be equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. That is, it will become in reverse, that's all. When R is greater than 1. See, for example, here R is greater than 1, 2, R is greater than 1, you will apply this formula. If R is less than 1, be it 1.5, sorry, 0.5, 1, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, okay, fractional values if you are getting, okay, that is which is less than 1, you will apply this formula. If it is greater than 1, you will apply this formula. Okay, write down with the example, I will explain. Sum of infinite terms, remember only one formula, infinite terms of GP. Sn is equal to A by R minus 1. Sorry, this should be Sn is equal to A by, it's not Sn, this should be S infinity. S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. This should be A by 1 minus R. This box, write down this. That's all. These 4 boxes you write down, it is enough. So what we learned, n terms of an AP is given by what? A into R to the power of n minus 1. Sum of n terms is given by A into 1 minus R to the power of n by 1 minus R if R is less than 1. If R is greater than 1, it is reverse, R to the power of n minus 1 by R minus 1. But if it is infinite terms, this will only come in your exam. Infinite terms is given means A by 1 minus R. They will give infinite resistors, infinite capacitance. That time you can use this formula. Clear? If you are done, we will see a question based on this. Write down first. Okay, they are telling. Written all of you. Find the sum of the series. Find the sum of the series given by. Find the sum of the series given by. Okay. Capital Q is equal to 2Q plus Q by 3 plus Q by 9 plus Q by 27 plus it goes on. So this is the question they have given. So they have given Q. Q can be some charge. So infinite number of charge they have given. Okay. So how to find out the exact value? So for this what we can do? A will always start with a single value. That is, A means it can be 2, 3, something like that. But here we are having 2Q is there. But here only new Q is there. There is no 2Q. So what I can do this 2Q, I can write it as what? Q plus Q. I can write this what? Q plus Q. So this first thing I will do it as what? q plus q, I will write it. Okay, this will become what? Q by 3 plus q by 9 plus q by 27. Okay, so see here, this is what we got. This is what we got. Now to find the common ratio, what you have to do is this one divided by this one. What you should do? Common difference, second number minus first number. Same way, second number divided by first number you have to do here. Okay, q by 3 divided by q. I told you fractional division. Okay, this q will become what? Above. This will q will come what? Q will become what? Q will come here. So this will become what I can do? Q by 3, q by this will become 1 by q. What happens? Q cancels. I'll get 1 by 3. This is what? Common ratio. Our common ratio is what here? Common ratio we got it as what? That is R. R we got it as what? 1 by 3. So this is in GP. Forget about this. Only what is in this bracket, this is in GP. But this GP, see here, it is like this. Q by 27 plus it is going on. Okay, it is in GP. That means it is infinite terms. We have to find out this Q. So this Q is separate. This whatever is in the bracket, this is in GP. So how to find out this value, this what is in the bracket? We will apply infinite terms formula. Here A is what? A is Q. A, this first term is what? Q. So if I apply infinite terms formula, what I will have? S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Manaki A and T ikkada. What is the value of A? Q divided by 1 minus R. R is what? 1 by 3. So ఇప్పుడు LCM ఏంటి 3. Okay, so q by 3, if I take it 3 minus 1, this will become 2 by 3. This will become 2 by 3. 3 will go up. 3 will go up. What we will have? 3q by 2. 3q by 2 we will have. So we got what? Q is equal to this q plus what is this value? This entire thing we got it as what? 3q by 2. 3q by 2. Now add this. LCM is what? 2 only. So 2q plus 3q. So I will get it as what? 2q plus 3q divided by 2. That is nothing but equal to what? 5q by 2. So this is what we got as the answer, 5q by 2. Understood? This is how we can do. This is how we can apply sum of infinite terms of the GP here. Clear? Make a note of it. Written? Okay. Now let us go to logarithms. Okay, logarithms. When you talk about logarithms, see, if I write something like this, log of n to the power of base a is equal to x. Log of n to the power of base a is equal to x. You have to focus. Log of n to the power of base a is equal to x. Then if I want only the value of n, that time how I will do is, n will be equal to this a to the power of x. Log of n to the base a is nothing but equal to what? N will be equal to what? A to the power of x. Okay, for example, if I write log 2 to base x is equal to 3, if I write it, then 2 will be equal to what? 2 will be equal to what? 2 will be equal to x cube, x power 3, correct? No, 2 will be equal to x power 3. That is what I told you here. Okay, but in logarithms there are two types. Okay, in logarithms there are two types. One is called natural log, another one is common log. One is called natural log, another one is common log. Natural log means the only difference that we are having is with respect to the base. Natural log means the base will be e. The base will be e. What is this e? You know that in maths there are so many constants like pi, all these things. Pi means what? You will write it as what? 3.14, 2 point, all something like that, 3.14 or 22 by 7, something like that. Like that, e is also some constant. Okay, so the value of e is 2.72, approximate value is 2.72. You have to know this value. The value of e is 2.72. Log e, when we write it, suppose I write log n to the base e, this is called natural logarithm. Natural logarithm we call it. Okay, this can also be written as, sometimes in some textbooks they will also give it as what? This can also be written as ln. Instead of log they will give it as what? Ln n. They won't mention e. That is nothing but what? Natural logarithm. If they don't mention anything, if they don't mention anything means you should understand it is natural logarithm, it is e. If they don't mention anything means what? It is e. Okay, but if they mention anything, you have to take that base only. Then what is this common log? Common log means the base is 10. Common log means always the base is 10. Okay, so common log means always the base is 10. So this will become what? Log n to the base 10. Log n to the base 10. Okay, so log n to the base 10, this is common log. This is common log. Clear? This is common log. But in the questions how they will give is, in the question they will give natural log, but in the options they will give common log, or they will give reverse. Common log they will give and they will ask the options in natural log. For you in physics they can ask. So you should know the relation between these two, how to relate between these two. So if I write log n to the base e, this will be equal to log n to the base 10, but you have to multiply by what? 2.3026. You would have done in physics, numericals, practicals also you would have done all this. Okay, log n to the base e is equal to what? 2.3026 times log n to the base 10. Understood? This is how you can relate it. Okay, this is very important to know. Log n to the base e, natural log and common log, how they are related? Both are equal, but for common log what you should multiply? 2.3026. 2.3026 you have to multiply. Why it comes and all not required for you. Okay, 2.3026 you have to multiply. I can tell how it comes, but it is not required. Okay, so 2.3026 is the value. 2.3026 is the value of what? Log n to the base e is equal to 2.3026 times log n to the base 10. This is how it is related, very important to know. Now we will learn some properties of logarithm which is very important. Okay, apart from this, more important is the properties, okay, or the formulae, whatever you want to call. So see, if you are having first one, if I talk about log a plus log b, okay, will be equal to what? The sum will become product, log of ab. The reverse is also true because we are writing what? Equals. Log ab I can write it as what? Log a plus log b kada, equals రాసాను కాబట్టి log ab ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? log a plus log b. లేకపోతే log a plus log b is equal to what? log ab. But understand one thing, log ab is not equal to log of a plus b. ఇది మిస్టేక్ చేస్తారు ఇక్కడ. ఏం చేస్తారంటే log of a plus b ఉంటే log a అని రాసుకుంటారు. అలా కాదు, log a plus log b is equal to log of a plus log of ab. ఓకే, క్లియర్? అలాగనే see this is same like law of exponents which was studied in school level. So law of exponents similar to that, log a minus log b is nothing but equal to what? Log of a by b. Okay, that day you did the mistake. Log of a by b is log a minus log b, not log of a by log of a by log of b is not this one. Log of a minus log of b is equal to what? Log of a by b. Okay, log of a by b. Clear? Log of a by b. Next one, if you are having logarithm log of a To that some power is there. This can be written as what? M times log a. M times log a. Okay. And also log a to the same base is always equal to 1. Okay. Log a to the same base. Log a to the base a is what? 1. And also fifth one, log 1 is 0 and log of negative terms is not defined, that you know. Log 1 is 0. Next one I wanted to tell you, okay, that is log a to the base b if I write it. Listen carefully. Log a to the base b if I write it, okay, I told you in that class, log a to the base b can be written as what? Log a by log b. Log a to the base b can be written as what? Log a by log b. See, just keep observing this in your notes every day, you will get to it. No need to sit and by heart every day, okay, not required. Log a to the base b can be written as what? Log a by log b. Okay, log a by log b. Okay, next, if you are having log a to the log a, let us take it as log a only, let us take it. Log a to the base c is given, you think. Log a to the base c is given, you think. So what I can write it? I can write it as log a to the base b into log b to the base c. Okay, log a to the base b into log a to the base c. Okay, understood? So if you want to come from hostel to institute, okay, directly you can come, or you can come to Ratnadip. From Ratnadip you can come. Okay, so hostel to institute is equal to hostel to Ratnadip, Ratnadip to institute. Okay, we should not promote here, no? Okay, fine. Okay, anyways, but still you people go. Anyways, log a to base c can be written as what? Log a to base b into log b to base c. Okay, these are the important properties or results which you have to know when it comes to logarithms. Clear? Make a note of it. Make a note of it. Understanding, you people? Skanda, Sangeeta, Dikshita understood, Toshita, Kaveri understanding, Sindhuja, Rishita, your name ma? I forgot. Nikita, okay, sit. Revant understood, sir. Yashwant, you understood. Nicholas, Ankita, got it. Your name I forgot, ma. Shahin, okay. All of you written? Written? None? Okay. Next we will learn straight lines, very important. The standard equation of a straight line is given by ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay. For this, let us take an example. 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is an example. This is the standard equation. Okay. Straight lines is given. So these straight lines you can represent it in various forms. First form that we learn is, there are two forms which you would need for physics. First form we learn is, already I have told you, but let me repeat it, slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Slope intercept form means it is nothing but what? Y is equal to mx plus c. Slope intercept form means y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, now what is this m, what is this c, all these things, let us see. Okay, so if you are having the coordinate axis like this, if the straight line passes like this, the straight line passes like this, okay, this angle theta is called as what? Theta only. This angle theta is theta only. How much it is tilted? How much it is tilted? That is called as slope. How much it is making an angle? That is called as slope. So m will be equal to what? Tan theta. M will be equal to tan theta. This value, see here, from here to here, this value is called c. That is what? Y-intercept. This c is what? Y-intercept. Okay, this m is what? Theta. M is what? Tan theta, not theta. M is tan theta. Slope. M is slope. Okay, m is the slope and c is what? Y-intercept. And c is what? Y-intercept. Okay, got it, all of you. Okay, so suppose this line passes through the origin, then there will be no c-intercept. That means there will be no y-intercept. The value of c will become 0. See, be it in circles, be it in straight lines, when it passes through the origin, the value of c will become what? 0. The value of c will become what? 0. Now here, if theta, if it passes through the origin, that means what? It is making an angle of 45 degree. Okay, suppose I take it here, it is passing through the origin, this theta will become equal to what? 45 degree. Any line which passes through the origin like this if it is passing, this is making an angle of 45 degree, we will consider. Okay, then what will happen to slope? Slope will become what? Tan theta, that is nothing but equal to what? Tan 45. Tan 45 value is what? 1. So m will become equal to what? 1. Here c is not there. C is there, but c value will become 0. So what will this line become? This line become, if it is passing the origin, y will become equal to x. Because m will be 1, c will not be there, so y is equal to x. Y is equal to x will be the line. Y is equal to x will be the line. Okay, y is equal to x will be the line. Clear? Y is equal to x will be the line. Okay, this is one thing. Suppose it is passing through the origin, fine. If it is passing like this through the origin, if it is passing like this through the origin, what happens? What will be angle theta? Theta will not be 45. Theta will become what? Theta will become 135. Theta will become 135. At this time what will happen for slope? Slope will become equal to what? M is equal to tan 135. Tan 135, I can find out tan 90 plus this one. Tan 90 plus 45 is what? It will become what? Tan 90 plus 45. 90 means what? Odd multiple of pi by 2. So it will become what? Cot theta. But 135 is in second quadrant. In second quadrant tan is negative. So we will get cot 45 means 1 only, but we will get minus 1. That much you don't have to do it. So you will get what? M is equal to what? Minus 1. M is equal to what? Minus 1. Okay. So 45 degree is 1. 135 degree is minus 1. Next, if you add 45 to 135, what you will get? 180. 180 will be what? 180 will be what? 0. Tan 180 is 0. See, remember one thing. See, tan pi by 4, that is 45. Pi by 4 is 1. 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. 5 pi by 4 is 1. 7 pi by 4 is minus 1. Like that it will oscillate. See, tan of, if you take it, because this value is important in physics, we will get mainly 45 degrees or 30 or 60. Okay, 45 degrees if we talk about, we should call it as what? Pi by 4. In terms of what? In terms of radians, we measure it as what? Pi by 4. So you remember this. Okay, pi by 4. Next is what? 3 pi by 4. Next is what we are having? 5 pi by 4. And next we are having what? 7 pi by 4. Okay, pi by 4 is what? 1. 3 pi by 4 is what? Minus 1. 5 pi by 4 plus 1. 7 pi by 4 minus 1. Okay, understood? This one you should know. Why I am not taking 2 pi by 4? Because 2 pi by 4 means 2 and 4 will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are. I will get pi by 2. Tan 90 is what? Tan 90 is 0. Tan 180 is also 0. So 0 I don't need. I am talking only about pi by 4. So remember, whenever they would say 135 degree, you should know it is always minus 1. Okay, tan 45 is 1. Cot also it is same. It is only reciprocal, right? So 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 by minus 1 is what? Minus 1 only. So even tan, or I can write here cot also. For both this will be the values. Okay, this will be the values. Clear? So you remember this. Now this will become what? 135, m will become minus 1. What about c here? C value is not there even now. C is 0 even now. Okay, if it is passing like this, the line will be not y is equal to x, y is equal to, it will be minus x. Y is equal to what? It will be minus x, that's all. Okay, y is equal to minus x. If it is passing like this, it will be y is equal to x. If it is passing like this, it will be y is equal to minus x. Y is equal to minus x. Got it? Okay, next thing, make a note of it. Next we will go to next form, that is only intercept form. Here I told slope intercept form. Next form is what? Intercept form, that's all. Okay, before that, suppose see here they have given what? 3x plus 4y plus y is equal to 0. Bro, mana question enti ikkada 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0 ila icharu. Dini ila marchali. Like what? Y is equal to mx plus c ఫార్మాట్ కి మార్చాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఎక్సెప్ట్ y అన్ని టర్మ్స్ ని రైట్ సైడ్ వి హావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్. సో వాట్ విల్ డు? 4y you keep it here. Okay, 4y you keep it in the LHS. 4y you keep it in the LHS. Okay, if I send 3x that side it will become minus 3x. If I send 5 that side it will become minus 5. అవునా కదా? It will become minus 5. తర్వాత I want only y in the LHS. Here 4 is also there. I will divide 4 throughout. Okay, 4 I will send this side. So this will become what? Y is equal to minus 3 by 4x minus 5 by 4. Now compare with the standard equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. What is the value of m now? What is the value of m now? Minus 3 by 4. What is the value of c? 5 minus 5 by 4. It is minus 5 by 4. Ipudu what is the value of m? If they ask, slope is what? Minus 3 by 4. What is the value of c? Minus 5 by 4. Ante. Okay, what is the value of c? Minus 5 by 4. Like this you can convert any equation of straight line they give, you can convert to slope intercept form. Okay, write down all this, very important. Write down all this, it is very, very important. Who is this? Which I have to repeat? Kashvi Singh. Which I am supposed to repeat? Mention that. Are you able to understand, all of you? Kaveri, understanding? Please watch the previous classes, it will be more clear to you. Done? Next what we have is called, write down. Next what we have is called intercept form. Next what we have is called intercept form. intercept form. Okay, so see here, if I represent this, okay, intercept form is nothing but what? X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, we have to get it. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, this is called intercept form. Okay, ఇది ఎలా వస్తుంది స్ట్రైట్ లైన్స్ అంటే, see here, this is the straight line. Okay, this is the straight line. This x by a, this a is called x intercept, this b is called y intercept. Okay, this a is called x intercept, this b is called y intercept. This point will be a comma 0, this point will be what? 0 comma b. This point will be 0 comma b. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, this is called intercept form. Okay, now ఇప్పుడు మన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? 3x plus 4y, 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. దీన్ని మార్చి ఈ ఫామ్కి తీసుకురావాలి. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, I have to bring it to this form. So that means what? First of all, x and y should remain in the LHS only, fine. Okay, I'll send this constant should not be in the LHS, that means I'll send constant to RHS. So this will become what? 3x plus 4y will be equal to what? Minus 5. But one more thing, the constant is always 1, not minus 5. So you should divide throughout by what? Minus 5. Then only this will become what? Minus 5. Okay, so I will divide throughout by minus 5. This will become what? 3 by minus 5x plus, what is this I can write? Plus 4 by minus 5y is equal to what? Minus 5 by 5 is what? 1. Okay, but here I am having x by a plus y by b. I am not having any coefficient for x. So I can make this as what? X by, what I can write it? Minus 5 by 3. This 3 if I bring down, what it will become? X by minus 5 by 3 plus y by minus 5 by 4 is equal to what? 1. See this one, I took the reciprocal. This I brought it down. This one again, if I want to take it up, I can take it up easily. So 3 by 5 will become what? Minus 5 by 3 in the denominator. Okay, this if I bring it from numerator, if I bring it to denominator, what will happen? Minus 4 by 5 will become what? Minus 5 by 4, that's all. Okay, ఇప్పుడు మన a value ఏంటి? A is what? Minus 5 by 3, b is what? Minus 5 by 4. Okay, minus 5 by 4 we got it. Now here in this same thing, a value, if I put the value as per that, what I will get? A is equal to what? This will be minus 5 by 3. This will be what? Actually it will not come like this. Since both are, this is positive. Since it is both are negative, what we can do is, we will get like this, because see here, both a and b, a is what? X intercept, b is what? Y intercept, both are negative. That means it should come like this. It should come something like this. Here both are negative. So this is what? This is x intercept. X intercept is what? Minus 5 by 3. This is what? Y intercept. This is what? Minus 5 by 4. That's all. Minus 5 by 4. Understood? And this will be the slope. Slope will be what here? 135 actually. It will be minus 1. Slope will be minus 1 actually. Okay, got it? Not minus 1. Slope will be something else. Not minus 1. Slope will be something else. Got it? Minus 5 by 3, minus 5 by 4. How it comes? Understood? Why? Because both are negative. Both are negative in which quadrant? Only in third quadrant. Okay, ASTC rule when I told in trigonometry, same way. Both are negative only in third quadrant. Here it will come. Here this will come. Clear? Understood? Make a note of it. Intercept form also, please make a note of it. Why you went? Mother came. Okay. ఇంకా అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపో, కూర్చో, ఇక్కడ స్పేస్ ఉంది కదా. Okay, done, all of you? You're done? Those who can write it down later, those who came now, no problem. Now see, so we learnt what? Slope intercept form and intercept form. Now what you have to do is, suppose sometimes they'll give the line is parallel to x axis, the line is parallel to y axis. That time what is the equation of that line you should know. First time, suppose parallel to x axis, if they give parallel to x axis, so this is the coordinate axis, this is x axis and y axis, this is the coordinate axis. So they are telling the given straight line is, the given straight lines are pair of straight lines are parallel to x axis. Okay, parallel to x axis, this is the line. Okay, this is also the line parallel to x axis. Okay, from here to here, let the distance be b, here to here the distance be equal distance. This will be b and this will be minus b, because you are taking below. What will be the coordinate of this point? This point will be 0 comma b, this will be what? 0 comma minus b, because why? There is no x coordinate, nothing is touching x axis here. So I am talking about this point, this point. So the equation of the line will be what? The equation of the line will be y is equal to b. Here the equation of the line will be y is equal to minus b. Okay, whenever they say parallel to x axis, equation will be y is equal to, parallel to x axis ante ela raskole, y is equal to, parallel to y axis means x is equal to. Okay, parallel to y axis means what? X is equal to. Okay, parallel to x axis means y is equal to, you should write. Okay, here what I am taking? Parallel to x axis, so I will write what? Y is equal to. Okay, the equation of the line will be y is equal to b and y is equal to minus b. This will be the equation of two straight lines. Equation of two straight lines. Now if I am taking parallel to y axis, parallel to y axis, there will be coordinate axes. X dash, y dash. Parallel to y axis means what? This will be the line. Okay, let the coordinates of this point be a comma 0 and this will be what? Minus a comma 0. Okay, the equation of this line will be x is equal to a and this line will be what? X is equal to minus a. That's all. See, ఇప్పుడు parallel to x axis ఇస్తే you should write the equation as what? Y is equal to. అలాగే parallel to y axis ఇస్తే ఎలా రాసుకోవాలి? X is equal to. Okay, they will give in the options. Okay, it may be part of some other question. I am not telling directly you will get such type of questions, you won't get, but it will be part of some other question where you have to use this concept. That's why when they say parallel to y axis, a person is moving parallel to y axis, something like that, they can give some question. Parallel to y axis means what? You will write x is equal to something. Parallel to x axis means what? You will write y is equal to that value. Okay, got it? This one you make a note. Very simple thing, but it is very important concept. Send link 1, part 1 of the series, sir. How to send the link 1? See, just go to NEET World, go to playlist, there you can see, or you can contact on this number. Let me drop the number, they will share it to you. Okay, written? Understood? Kaveri, Shahin, Sindhuja, understood? Revant, understood? Nicholas? Okay. Done? Okay, next thing what we have to learn is suppose they give y is equal to mod x, mod function. Mod function means what? Anything you put modulus, you will always get the positive value. Suppose I put mod 2, you will get 2 only. If I put minus mod 2, 2. This is a distance function because distance cannot be negative. Displacement can be negative, distance will not be negative, correct? No. So, because distance is scalar, displacement is vector. What? Displacement is vector or scalar? Vector or scalar? Okay, still you are having doubt. Okay, modulus of 0 is what? 0 only. Okay, so y is equal to mod x. If I write, we can write it as a piecewise function. Piecewise function means, don't worry, not the piece which you think. Okay, y is equal to mod x means you can take two values x, another one will be minus x. When you will take positive value of x? When x is greater than or equal to 0. Even when x is equal to 0, you will get x, that is when it is non-negative. X is greater than 0 means what? It is positive. X is greater than or equal to 0 means what? It is equal to 0, and it can also be greater than 0 also. That means it is non-negative. Non-negative means they are not having negative numbers. So it will take value of x. If it is minus x, when x is less than 0. So this is one thing, modulus function. So what is the graph of the modulus function? Means the graph will be V-shaped, that is like this. Okay, this is representing y is equal to x. This is representing y is equal to minus x. Okay, this is y is equal to x. This is representing y is equal to minus x. Mod function, that's why it is not differentiable. For you both, I am telling you both. Okay, because we will get a sharp edge. A sharp edge is there means the function is not differentiable because you cannot draw a unit tangent. A tangent will come here also, a tangent can come here also. Okay, clear, understood this? Mod function is this one. Mod function is this one. So first is modulus function. This one you have to know, that's enough. Then apart from that, now you have to know certain things about circle. So circle, if you talk about, if I write the standard equation of a circle, suppose this is the circle. Okay, this is the circle, listen carefully, this is the circle. Okay, so this is the circle. The standard equation of the circle is given by x square plus y square is equal to a square. X square plus y square is equal to a square, or I can write it as x square plus y square is equal to, let me write it as r square. R square. X square plus y square is equal to r square, where r is what? The radius of the circle. Where r is what? The radius of the circle. This center is what? This center is at origin. When the center is at origin, the standard equation of the circle will become what? X square plus y square is equal to r square. You have to know. Okay, it is given by what? X square plus y square is equal to r square. This must be known to you. When they give equation like this is nothing but equation of the circle. This is nothing but what? Equation of the circle. Now for this equation, if you modify, you will get parabola, you will get hyperbola, you will get hyperbola is not required, parabola enough, and you can also learn ellipse. First you make a note of this, then we will go to two more things, that is parabola and also ellipse. Parabola and also ellipse. In the next class, what we will be doing, probably I think the last class for you when it comes to basic maths, most of the things is covered. What we will do is integration, differentiation, I will repeat once again. After that, those concepts we will apply in the physics questions. When to use integration, when to use differentiation, you must know. Okay, that confusion you will be having, I know. That thing we will be learning in the next class. Okay, write down this first. Done? Okay. Now conic sections. Conic sections, there will be learning parabola, hyperbola and ellipse, but you learn parabola and ellipse, that's enough. Parabola. Parabola means the equation will be like this. See, parabola, one parabola will be y is equal to 4x square. suppose another parabola y is equal to 4x square, I'll write just simply, I'll write it, the parabola will come like this, y is equal to 4x square. If you are having y is equal to minus 4x square, what will happen? Negative direction of x axis you will get it. So this will be equal to what? Negative direction of x axis is y is equal to minus 4x square. Similarly, instead of y, if you are having x is equal to 4y square, so that time what will happen? Instead of right and left, you will get up. This is the parabola, you will get it. Okay. If you are getting x is equal to minus, what is that? Minus 4y square. What you will get? This will become what? Down. That's all. That's all. Got it? That's all. You make a note of it. Important. You should know. Next is ellipse. Ellipse will be like this, and ellipse will be like this. Okay. For this ellipse, if we talk about this ellipse, okay, we are having x and y axis. Okay. Equation of the ellipse is given by x square by a square, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay. Here x axis is bigger, right? That's why a is bigger. Here a is greater than b. Here x axis is called major axis and y axis is called minor axis. Here y axis is the bigger axis and x axis is the minor axis. So what you will write here? Same thing, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to what? 1 itself, but here b will be greater than a. B will be greater than a. Okay, what is this bc? This is a comma 0. This is minus a comma 0. This will be 0 comma b and this would be 0 comma minus b. So this will be a comma 0 minus a comma 0. This will be 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b. That's all. Okay, that's all. See, this 4 means this is, they are talking about the length of the lattice rectum. They are talking about 4 means. Even if they don't give 4, you can write it is parabola only. If you write only y is equal to x square, still it is a parabola. Still it is a parabola, which is a question in the yesterday's test. Y is equal to x square, it is a parabola. In the yesterday's test, we had given a question, y is equal to x square. If they give x is equal to y square, that is also a parabola. Okay. Y is equal to minus x square, that is also a parabola. X is equal to minus y square, that is also a parabola. But if I write y is equal to minus x, that is a straight line. Okay, with a negative slope. You will get like this. I told you. Y is equal to x means it is a straight line passing through origin upwards. This is a straight line passing through origin like this towards the negative direction of x axis. Understood this one? Conics. This parabola, ellipse and hyperbola, we call it as what? Conics. Circle is also a conic, but we do it separately. But you have to know knowledge of parabola and ellipse. This much knowledge is enough. Okay, clear? Okay, then I will wind up now. Okay, we will meet in the next class where we will be learning the application based questions of integration differentiation mainly. Okay, and I will give some algebra properties or identities which is very useful for you in various calculations, that will be useful. Okay, I will wind up now. Let's meet in the tomorrow session. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt you have? Write this down first.